This is Scott Becker with the Becker Private Equity and Business Podcast. Today's discussion is about leaders and how they have to relate to people and their other leaders and their staff members and everybody else. And this is really true in business and life and everything you do, is that you're gonna work with people that really see things through an objective paradigm, and trying to convince them of something probably requires a lot of stats, a clarity. This is what the expert says on this. This is the way we should do it. Here's how you're going to convince that kind of person. The second type of person is often driven by emotions and storytelling and impulse and how things feel, not just the objective stats on it. And as a leader, it's very important to be conscious of how your team, how your leadership, how your customers react to things. I mean, you've seen over the years different ad campaigns driven entirely on stats. Our soap is the purest soap. It gets things the cleanest. The other way of storytelling would be the concept of, look, you're going to feel cleaner, you're going to smell better, your kids are going to be happier with this detergent, this soap, this whatever it is. And that would appeal more to the emotional storytelling side. But the reality is not just in branding and marketing, but this is the reality of everything in life. It's understanding you have to, as your own self, have a rudder. This is how I look at things where yes, every business meeting might start with stats, but we also better talk about how things relate, how our people are doing, what's going on, what are the most important things, how are they feeling about things. Because at the end of the day, like you always say in a company, it's money and culture. So if you don't pay somebody enough money, they come in every day irritated as heck, and so you've not appealed to their statistical need. But it's also culture. How do they feel at the company? How do they feel about things? And it's really those both things. If you have such a cancerous or horrible culture, that also doesn't work even if you overpay people. So at the end of the day, it's as a leader in everything you do, in a relationship, in business, it's understanding, are the people that you're dealing with, are they driven more by objective data and what the expert says, or they're driven more by emotion and impulse and how they feel things? And it's trying to hit that balance in your leadership of knowing that you've got to respond and you've got to appeal to both constituencies. And again, feel free to text me anytime, 773-766-5322. And if you're the first person to text on this podcast, we'll send you the $100 Amazon gift certificate. You can't be somebody that claims that gift certificate all the time. It's got to be someone who's not claimed it in a while. Thank you for listening to the Becker Private Equity Business Podcast. What a pleasure to record. And thank you to our wonderful producer, Chanel Bunger, the best in the business. Thank you very much.